Hi there, my name is Mona Loy of Black Bright News, Managing Editor and Director, and if you need to see previous copies, it's www.issuu.com. That's ISSUU.com. When I come with my Black Bright News hat on, I'm a bit more serious, and I'm talking about things that can affect society at large, especially the black community. I've been sent a video today about the annihilation of the black race and how they're using eugenics to get rid of black people. And you know, I've been hearing about this for a long time, but you know what I didn't really get to grips with? In this video, they were saying they were forcibly sterilizing people. And I remember when I was 14, I was living in the States then, I wasn't living in the UK. And they said to me I had a cyst on my ovary, and they said they'd have to remove it. And then in removing one, they removed both. I didn't think about it until just now. I mean, nearly 20 years later, I'm thinking, they forcibly sterilised me. I mean, at 40, I probably wouldn't have wanted any more children anyway, but that is beside the point. I was forcibly sterilised. And they're saying that, you know, out of every 4 black children born, 3 are aborted. I mean, it's quite disconcerting, really. It's disconcerting because not only do we have a system that is working towards annihilating the black race, we have black people who are the walking dead, who do not realise that when they're going with white people and having children with white people, they're depleting the race of pure black people. And then you have them systematically killing children before they're born or doing whatever they're doing with them, so that the black race is depleting. I do have a short video for you, so yeah, don't take my word for it. Do your research. I always say that. I mean, I get my information from various sources. Always do your own research. Don't ever take it just from me. Okay? All right.
Welcome to this talk. It's called The Science Agenda to Exterminate Blacks. This is a fact-based presentation, but it is not politically correct in the status quo halls of science and medicine because they don't want this talked about. And they especially don't want it talked about by a white scientist. And I'll give you a little bit of information about my background soon so you understand where I'm coming from and why I'm taking the steps to go public with this information. The truth is there is a concerted, organized, long-standing effort to eliminate African Americans from the human gene pool. Not just African Americans, by the way, but Africans. This is happening right now. You are being subjected to it. It's happening through multiple vectors of science, medicine, and food that I will detail here in this talk. And it's all being done covertly. So almost no one is aware of this. The entire mainstream media refuses to acknowledge this. The scientific community will say that none of this is true. And yet if you look at the facts that I'm going to share with you and the history that's undeniable, you will see there is a concerted, organized effort to eliminate blacks, i.e. African Americans. I'm going to use those terms interchangeably just for brevity here. But there is an effort to eliminate those people from the human gene pool. My background, just so you know, my name is Mike Adams. I'm known as the Health Ranger. I am a lab.
His name is Mike Adams. He's known as the Health Ranger if you want to find the video. This video is quite long, so I'm going to stop it now. And you can have a look more into that. I don't know if it's called the extermination of black or the elimination of blacks or whatever it is. But what is important that when you hear stuff like that is it's more important for black people to pool together, for black people to have babies with black people. You know what I mean? And not diluting our gene pool, because that's what we're doing. I'm not knocking black on white relationships. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying, if there is a vendetta to eliminate blacks from the gene pool. We have to preserve it ourselves. The only way we can preserve it ourselves is by stopping this hostility, stopping the anger, you know, reuniting as a race, reuniting as relationships. I mean, if we can't even get together as couples, what chance have we got to get together as a race? So we really have to pull our socks up and do something serious about this, and make sure that, you know, instead of being bickering and small-minded about what somebody else is doing, what another black brother is doing to upset you or to bruise your ego, try to look at the bigger picture and know what you were destined for, and know that you cannot. The only reason they would try to annihilate a race is out of fear. So you have to ask yourself, what are they afraid of? What are they afraid of in black people? We obviously don't know what it is. Otherwise we wouldn't be destroying it. Systematically we're destroying half of it themselves. We're doing half of the job for them. Killing ourselves, taking drugs, abusing our bodies, eating crap. We're doing the half of the job for them, and then they're doing the other half, where those conscious and healthy people are not feeding into the system. They're finding other ways to get them. So you've got to be really, really careful, strategic, focused, and know what you're doing about yourself. When you're thinking about yourself, it's also your family, it's also your children. Try and look at yourself in a more positive light. Investigate, what is it? What could they be afraid of? Why they're trying to annihilate us? Check your history. Do your research. You can listen to people. There's so many people. Carla, not Les Henry. I forget his name now. I know his name is Les something. He used to be a rapper, and he's got this book that's got the Jamaican flag on it, but I forget what it is. But he's got his PhD now, and sorry, I don't have that information. I didn't even mean to speak about him, to be honest. But you need to be looking up, researching what it is about black people that's so powerful that they want to destroy us. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not going into no detail because, you know, there's so much information out there. It's best for you to find it out yourself. Okay? All right then. Bye-bye.